So West Coast 58 points in front at half-time. Andrew Welsh down there and Adam Simpson. They're in a good spot. They just need something, don't they? But their effort, as we said, is there. Cross's tackle on glass was good. Matt Jones overran it. Shuey terrific to Prittis, to Cox, to Marston. And this hard running, and then Nat Nui helps with the Shepherd. Marston just has to hang on to it a bit here. Spreads it out wide. So Shepherd, as Tim said, everything all right with him. Darling arches his back, runs too far.
Right on the wing, done. Sends it down towards half forward. That's a good kick. To the advantage side of Howe. Now, a man on the move. That's Pedersen pushing up from the back line. Was good in defence moments ago. Can he kick a goal from 55? No. Good chase from Kennedy.
He's building a bit, Vince. He hasn't had a lot of impact, has he? He's had a bit of the ball, though. Kick off a step, but Watts tried to get rid of Brown. Well done, Darling. And Kennedy and Ellis. Rosa, that hard running. Not unlike Embley at times, is he, in terms of the way they can run down a wing. Lacroix, so clever. Kicks the ball to full forward. Where's Nat Nui and Sinclair? Sinclair straight in front. And he's got it.
Last man up, Daniel Cross. 19 possessions now for Cross, most of them pretty hard earned. Tyson, Slick, Bale, Turlich, Vince. Ooh. Sinclair bearing down, affected the kick too, applied a tackle, it stuck. Here's Turlich in trouble. So did that tackle stick. Well done. Cripps again, 2 tackles, back to back. That's inspiring stuff by the young fella.
Darling's no fear. Kennedy's a great aerialist, and then you've got a Sinclair there, or maybe a Cox or a Nat Nui. Heaven help the defender.
And even Lacroix fancies himself, doesn't he? He's a bit of a high flyer, little fella who likes to jump. Oh dear. So Darling will get a free kick here. That ball out of bounds on the full. You can do the unusual. Kick is on the way. He's done it again. Ah, golly. That's what they teach them at West Perth. Puts it through.
Dangerfield.
And players wanting to look at list management lists now, aren't they? And all that sort of stuff.
Bale with dash did nicely. Kicks inside the forward 50. Camped one out is Shepherd. Wonderful balance. Good acceleration too to Gaff. Lays it off. McKenzie cruising past the high ball up towards the wing. This will be interesting. Cox against Giorgio. Giorgio did well twice there. Cox butters up and is taken high. That was interesting. Saw Jones on the outer side. I hadn't noted until I saw him then that he's got his name on his back, down the bottom of his back, Tim. A few players around the league have got that. That's interesting.
Oh, with a tattoo, you're talking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that, what's that for? I mean, in case you get a real heavy knock, you find the mirror. It goes across the ground, but then you've got to read it backwards. There goes the kick from Ellis, and the mark is taken by Kennedy. Here's Kennedy. Man on the mark is 55 metres out. Kick is on the way. And this one is pretty good. May have been touched over the line. I think it's a goal.
Review.
Umpire's call.
It's a goal. He's coming up for his 20th possession. Knows no other way. Plays it hard. Goes short to Frawley. Picked off by Yeo. On the move is Darling. This will be interesting. He'll almost fancy himself against McDonald here. Although bearing down is Frawley. Uses Cripps in the middle. Cripps squares the ball to Kennedy. Kennedy can march in and kick a goal. And he does. He's got 4 now. Came across from such a successful team. Had to battle, had a few low points, so it's great to see him kicking goals again. Here's Shuey. Flicks it away. Prittis under pressure, falling to the ground. Sets it up. McDonald played it well. Coming through is Cox. Deftly by Cox. Oh, that would have been a clever goal. And he kicked it with intent.
There's one other at the club. I'm just trying to remember who it is that is on their list, Dennis. It's still surviving from that sort of famous 05-06 period.
As Rosa knocks it down to Marston. I'm thinking Ellis, Prittis, Glass, Ellis. It's a clever player, kicks inside the forward 50. Cox approaching the ball with giant strides, off hands. Tumpus didn't have it, no free kick. Down goes Matt Jones. The umpire calls for it. So 7 seconds remaining till three-quarter time. And it's 96-16. So I think West Australians will look at the league ladder, although there's rivalry between the two clubs, but feel rightly proud of where their teams sit at the moment. When we get the final siren, that's the three-quarter time siren. 14-10-94 to 2-4-16.
To be playing on Gaff, who's one of the better outside players of the competition.
So the final term of the MCG on this Sunday, into the evening now, and the Eagles by this massive margin. Melbourne getting down to one of their lowest scores at the G for a long, long time here at three-quarter time at 2-4. And it is one of the big leads that West Coast has had at this ground. So Lacroix in the mid gets a good screw punt going. Kennedy over the top, being held on to Darling. Gee, strong through the core though. And then Frawley got hold of him. McDonald only as far as Shepherd. And then Shepherd hooking back. Good kick right to the goals. Goal, I think Lacroix. Yeah, he's got it. So he's kicked his second.
One of the real positive passages of play we've seen from Melbourne this afternoon. And
what a moment for young J.A. I mean, the story at half-time, and to get that goal, he didn't fluff his lines there, did he?
No.
So Marston to Shuey, to Ellis. Ellis off a step. High ball to centre-half for Kennedy. Grimes bursting through Bale. Jones and Prittis, eh? What a duel they've had today, and Prittis gets him down.
Yeah.
Tim, if you were doing a top four, would he get in there or not?
Yeah, I'd have him in there.
So Cox, well done. Shuey getting the ball back. And that might be a goal. It is brilliant. Well, yet another great play from the ruck and a clearance for the Eagles.
Against West Coast?
Yeah.
Yes. I think the Dockers start favourite against pretty much any side in the competition at the moment.
So you think they'll be favourite Friday night against Hawthorn?
I do, yeah. I think they'll fancy themselves against Hawthorn on Friday night too. Particularly if Hodge is out and Mitchell doesn't get up.
Gaff's little kick sold a teammate Shuey into trouble. Quick thinking by Wellingham. Applies some pressure, creates an opportunity for Gaff, who kicks it up towards the wing. This will be interesting. Back goes Cox, outnumbered. Too nimble on this occasion. Well, almost got away was Howe. Cox did brilliantly.
Look at that.
Absolutely brilliantly.
The two players applying the pressure there, your two ruckmen, Cox and then Natanui.
And search back to Jones, and back they go the D's. Turlich has had a lot of the ball. Now they might be on here out wide. Giorgio, well, he'll have to kick it down. He won't be able to handball now.
He kicks it down towards the wing. How will it bounce for Trengove? Right. Slow Trengove. He's spent. Marston got across. Yo charges through, has a second bounce. Yo in trouble. Inspired himself. He tracks it across the 50. Still going, Yo. Well done. Prittis off his step. High ball down towards full forward. Cox is down there. Spills in front. Kennedy back to goal. Turlich hand passes only as far as Kennedy, who kicks it straight up in the air. And McDonald forces him behind.
It's going to give the Melbourne faithful a little bit of hope that there is some good young crop coming through.
Shannon Hearn looking on despondently. Tumpus. So Hearn, injury problems last season. This is not a good start. Shuey brilliantly done to Rosa. Turns around. And I think he may have kicked a goal. He has. Oh, that's good. Brilliant hand pass. So what's he done today, Rosa? He had over 30, I think, from memory last week. Let's see what he's done. He's up to 30 today too. So
34 was it then in
I think
against
it was.
the Lions?
Yeah, something like that. So
to the other one, Dennis, Gaff, for the fourth time in his career, he's had 30 plus, and 3 of the 4 now have been against the Demons.
I've heard conflicting reports about him. Good player. He's like a vacuum cleaner alongside the pack is Prittis as he kicks it down towards half forward. Lacroix, that was too easy, although Turlich was waiting. Grimes. Tumpus. Good name to say. Turlich up towards the wing. Well done by McKenzie. Trengove. Sold Tyson into trouble. That's holding it.
On the ball.
Player on the defensive side, so no easy thing for him coming in this afternoon, but he's shown a fair bit. Here's Glass, the little look away hand pass.
And then Gaff to Shepherd, to Ellison, as you said, Dennis, and so rightly so. He showed a lot of courage a moment ago. So West Coast with a massive win here today. Cripps Running hard, Lacroix. And he's running against the clock as well. He sets it up. One last goal, maybe. Yep, there will be. Darling came across the front and took the mark. So a heavy defeat for Paul Roos and Melbourne. This man will find himself coaching the team that's on top of the table after the first 2 rounds. It'll be West Coast 1 and Fremantle 2. So it's sweet out west right now. And it's been a terrific afternoon for the Eagles, and Darling, a little bit of, well, the cake's already been cooked and the icing was already on there, wasn't there? So, big win here, 93 points, but that's not the end of the day here at the G. We'll be showing you the best stuff of round 2, and there's been some terrific stuff for sure. It was 4-6 Melbourne and 18-15 West Coast Eagles on a Sunday at the MCG.